Government issues Gazette notifications extending lockdown till 16th May. Government employees cannot leave their workstations during Eid holidays. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina sets instance of humanity by standing beside people during pandemic, says Obadul Qadir. Awami League to act as vanguard against all political conspiracies, says Minister for Information and Broadcasting Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Number of new corona infections and deaths in country declining gradually. Pressure of patients on hospitals also decreasing. Mamata Banerjee sworn in as West Bengal Chief Minister for the third consecutive time. And Real Madrid to face Chelsea at 1 tonight in second leg of UEFA Champions League semi-final. Assalamu alaikum. This is News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Centre. I'm Anik Cambrine. Those were the highlights. Now the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will inaugurate a number of development projects for shipping ministry through video conference from Gano Bhavan tomorrow. The projects include 4 new marine academies, 500 houses of Bara Port Rehabilitation Project, 20 dredgers and 83 dredging support water vessels. State Minister for Shipping Khalid Mahmood Chaudhry will preside the inaugural function virtually from the Secretariat. Project officials said 3,423 families who were harmed by Bara Port will be rehabilitated in phases. Among them, 500 families will get home tomorrow. Meanwhile, Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority BIWTA Chairman Commodore Ghulam Sadiq said the government has set a target of purchasing 35 new dredgers during this tenure to maintain country's long waterways. 20 of them will be added with the existing strong dredger unit of 45. Besides, 83 dredging support water vessels, training ship, special inspection ship and 2 passenger ships will be added in country's shipping convoy. BIWTA chairman expressed hope that the development projects will bring a new dimension in country's naval sector. He said the government of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina have been established a new marine academy in Pabna, Borishal, Rangpur and Sylhet with a view to create manpower in naval sector. 400 cadets along with mariners can get higher training every year from these marine academies. The government has issued a Gazette notification extending the ongoing restrictions from May 5 to May 16 to contain the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic throughout the country. The Cabinet Division issued a notification today. According to notification, officials and employees of all government, non-government, autonomous offices and banks, financial institutions will not be allowed to leave their area of work during the Eid al-Fitr holiday. In the notification, the government has added some new directives. Shopping malls and markets will remain open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. maintaining health rules. Markets will be shut down if they fail to maintain the health guidelines, the notification says. No inter-district transport services including bus and train will be allowed during the period, but the government will allow public transport to operate within cities from tomorrow. Authorities will ensure wearing masks and if necessary action will be taken against those violating order through conducting mobile courts. Political, social and religious public gatherings will not be allowed during the period. Under the continued lockdown crisis, the government has taken decision to withdraw restriction from the plying of passenger buses within the cities from tomorrow. As per the decision, all types of private transport, including intra-city buses, will be start to their normal routine services from tomorrow. But in this case, health guidelines as instructed by the government must be maintained by all concerned. Meanwhile, a huge number of private vehicles were seen running on the streets of the capital city today. Health guidelines are totally overlooked by the people at footpath shops and kitchen markets in capital Dhaka. Bangladesh today reported 1,742 COVID-19 cases, while the coronavirus claimed 50 lives. Directorate General of Health Services DGHS in its routine daily statement said that the tally of infections has risen to 7,67,338. A total of 50 COVID-19 patients died in the last 24 hours, increasing the death toll from the pandemic to 11,755. The statement said 8.59% of the 20,284 samples collected in the 24 hours were tested positive, while the infection rate was only 2.30% on February 8 this year, as during the last winter season the rate started decreasing sharply. The recovery count rose to 6,98,465 after another 3,433 patients were discharged from hospitals during the past one day. The DGHS statistics showed of the people infected from the beginning, 91.02% recovered while 1.53% died. DGHS informed that in the last 24 hours, 28 people died in Dhaka Division, 16 died in Chattogram Division, 1 died in Rajshahi Division, 3 died in Khulna Division and 2 died in Sylhet Division. The statement said in the last 24 hours, 1,007 people recovered from corona pandemic in Dhaka Division, 891 people recovered in Chattogram Division, 319 people recovered in Rangpur Division, 453 people in Khulna Division, 304 people in Borishal Division, 283 people in Rajshahi Division, 302 people in Sylhet Division and 74 people recovered in Mymensingh Division. The number of coronavirus patients at hospitals has come down significantly. Experts say the ongoing lockdown, vaccination program and increase in beds in hospitals played a vital role in tackling the intensity of the deadly virus. People at different vaccination centers say the vaccine has heightened their confidence as the jab has no major side effects. Authorities say the first dose of coronavirus vaccine remains halted, but there is no crisis of the jab for second dose. In addition, fresh vaccine consignments are expected soon. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen said vaccines from China will arrive in the country before that of Russia. Awami League General Secretary Obadul Qadir has said any government or political leader cannot make such a record after 1975 as like Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina by standing by the distressed people during disaster and natural calamity. He said this while distributing oxygen cylinders at various hospitals and food assistance among poor and helpless people organized by Awami League Relief and Social Welfare Subcommittee at 23 Bangabandhu Avenue today. Obadul Qadir joined the program from his official residence through online. Warning to the people, the Awami League General Secretary said everyone has to mind it that at first lives and then livelihood, there is no value of joy without lives. He added he urged all to become conscious about upcoming Eid journey.
আজকে একটা দল শুধু ঢাকায় বসে লিপ সার্ভিস দিচ্ছে, ঢাকায় বসে তারা আজকে গলাবাজি করছে, সরকারের বিরুদ্ধে মিথ্যাচার করছে, তাদের আর কোনো কাজ নেই। তারা আজকে এক এক সময় এক এক আন্দোলনের উপর ভর করে তারা আজকে ষড়যন্ত্রমূলক তৎপরতা লিপ্ত হচ্ছে, আজকে সহিংসতার উস্কানি দিয়ে যাচ্ছে। যেখানেই অভাব, যেখানেই ক্ষুধা, যেখানেই কষ্ট, সেখানেই আছেন শেখ হাসিনা এবং তার কর্মীরা। আমরা কোনো মানুষকে না খেয়ে মরতে দেব না। ভাসমান মানুষদের মধ্যে ত্রাণ সামগ্রী বিতরণ করবে, সেই টিমগুলোর হাতে হাতে তাদেরকে কিছু কিছু মাস্ক দিয়ে দিবেন, অন্তত বাধ্যতামূলক তাদেরকে মাস্কটা পরিয়ে দেন এবং ক্যাম্পেইনে বিষয়টা নেন যে আজকে ভ্যাকসিনের চেয়েও বড় প্রতিরোধক হচ্ছে এই মাস্ক। আমাদের মনে রাখতে হবে আগে জীবন পরে জীবিকা। উৎসব আনন্দের কি দাম আছে যদি জীবন থেকেই আমরা দূরে ছিটকে যাই? বেঁচে থাকলে ভবিষ্যতে অনেক উৎসব আনন্দ করা যাবে। ঈদ যাত্রা যেন অন্তিম যাত্রায় পরিণত না হয় সে ব্যাপারে সবাইকে সতর্ক হওয়ার আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি।
Awami League President Member Begum Matia Chaudhry, Abdur Rahman, Relief and Social Welfare Secretary Shujit Roy Nondi, Organising Secretary Advocate Afzal Hussain, Health Secretary Dr. Rokia Sultana, Education and Human Resource Affairs Secretary Shamsun Nahar Chapa, Dhaka City Awami League General Secretary Humayun Kabir and lawmaker Nurul Amin Ruhul were present at that time. The Krishok League has handed over Eid gifts on behalf of the Prime Minister at 23 Bangabandh Avenue in the capital today. Speaking at the program as Chief Guest, Awami League President Member Begum Matia Chaudhry said the BNP does the politics and photo session only instead of standing by people. Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood said the Awami League will work as a vanguard against all kinds of conspiracy.
আজকে ফটো সেশনে বিএনপি, আমি বলি আপনাদের তো ওষুধের কোম্পানি আছে, আপনাদের পার্টি করে, বড় নেতা কেনা জানে, আপনাদের অনেক ইন্ডাস্ট্রি আছে, আপনাদের ব্যাংক আছে, আপনাদের অনেক কিছু আছে, কিন্তু একমাত্র খালেদা জিয়ার চিকিৎসা ছাড়া বাংলাদেশে আর কোনো চিকিৎসার দরকার নাই। তার চিকিৎসা সরকার করতেছে, আরো করবে, কিন্তু পাবলিকের চিকিৎসার কোনো দরকার নাই, ওষুধপাতির কোনো দরকার নাই, খাওয়ার কোনো দরকার নাই। এটা কি দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি আমি ঠিক বুঝে উঠতে পারলাম না। তো আমরা বললাম তো যে বঙ্গবন্ধুর সেই যে পোস্টার, এই বাংলাকে বাঁচাতে হবে, এই বাংলাদেশে শেখ হাসিনা শুধু বাঁচাবেন না, আল্লাহর রহমতে পৃথিবীর দরবারে শ্রেষ্ঠ আসনে আজকে সমাসীন করবেন আল্লাহ শেখ হাসিনার সেই তৌফিক দিন।
মুজিব শতবর্ষ পালন করছি, স্বাধীনতার সুবর্ণ জয়ন্তী পালন করছি, তখন 26, 27, 28 তারিখ বাংলাদেশে হেফাজতের ব্যানারে বাংলাদেশের তাণ্ডব চালানো হয়েছে। মানুষের ঘর বাড়ি জ্বালিয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে, ঘর বাড়ির সাথে কোরআন শরীফ পুড়িয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে, আগুন দিয়ে গাড়ি পুড়িয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে, পুরাকীর্তি ধ্বংস করা হয়েছে, ঐতিহ্য সংস্কৃতি ধ্বংস করা হয়েছে, থানাতে আক্রমণ চালানো হয়েছে, রেল স্টেশনে আক্রমণ চালানো হয়েছে, ভূমি অফিস জ্বালিয়ে দিয়েছে, রাস্তার উপর দেওয়াল তুলে দিয়েছে। এটি হেফাজতের ব্যানারে হলেও এতে অংশগ্রহণ ছিল বিএনপি জামাতের, ব্যানারটা ছিল হেফাজতের। এই সরকারের ভ্যানগার্ড হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগ, বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগের সরকার এটি। সুতরাং সমস্ত ষড়যন্ত্র, সমস্ত প্রতিকূলতা, প্রতিবন্ধকতা আমাদেরকেই উপড়ে ফেলতে হবে, অন্য কারোর উপর ভরসা করব না। আমরা 21 বছর আমরা বিরোধী দলে ছিলাম, বুকে পাথর বেঁধে আমরা লড়াই সংগ্রাম করেছি এবং সমস্ত প্রতিবন্ধকতা উপড়ে ফেলে আবার বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগ 96 সালে সরকার গঠন করেছিল। তাই আওয়ামী লীগের নেতা কর্মীদের বলবো, আমরা আজকে রাষ্ট্র ক্ষমতায় থাকার কারণে যেন আদর্শ কাউকে পেয়ে না বসে আমাদেরকে সজাগ থাকতে হবে, কারণ ষড়যন্ত্র থেকে নাই।
Krishok League President Nishomir Chondo presided over the program. Awami League Organising Secretary Mirza Azim, Krishok League General Secretary Umme Kulsum Sriti MP, Hosni Ara MP, Shamima Shariar MP and Krishok League Vice President Sheikh Jahangir Alam also spoke. Krishok League Joint General Secretary Bishwanath Sarkar Bitu moderated the program. Coding and programming will be included at primary education level in the national curriculum from upcoming 2022 education year. Experts said children will be more confident and their mathematical base will be more strong from childhood by this system. Coding and programming are being taught at primary education level in many countries in the world, including United Kingdom and the United States. Coding and programming are mandatory at many schools. However, Bangladesh government has taken many initiatives for the last few years, including high school programming competition to teach programs to the children. Finally, the government has taken decision to include coding and programming in the national curriculum from next year. Technology experts said children have much memory power. That is why they stressed on training of programming teachers. Now, international news. India recorded its biggest ever single-day spike with about 382,891 fresh cases. With this, India's COVID tally has shot up to 2,665,000 cases. The death toll from the deadly infection in India now stands at 2,26,000. The country reported 3,786 deaths yesterday. Brazil has now 1,48,60,000 confirmed cases and 4,11,854 deaths. The country reported 3,025 deaths yesterday. The U.S. has now 3,32,74,000 confirmed cases and 5,92,409 deaths. Meanwhile, COVID-19 global death toll crosses 32,44,000 and over 15,52,16,000 people have been infected globally. Besides, more than 13,26,43,000 people have recovered from the virus so far. 3 days after steering Trinamool Congress to a landslide victory in India's West Bengal Assembly elections, Mamata Banerjee was sworn in as Chief Minister of the state for the third consecutive term today. Governor Jagdeep Dhankar administered the oath to Mamata at a low-key ceremony in the throne from the British colonial-era building Raj Bhavan with COVID-19 protocols in place. Mamata took the oath in Bangla and her cabinet will be expanded with the induction of other ministers on May 9. Viewers, now Sehri and Iftar timing for the capital and adjoining areas. Tonight's Sehri ends at 3:53 early in the morning in Dhaka and adjoining areas, while tomorrow's Iftar will be at 6:33 in the evening. Now news on sports. Manchester City reached to the final of the Champions League football tournament for the first time in club history. Man City beats Paris Saint-Germain PSG by 2-0 in the second leg of the tournament semi-finals last night at Etihad Stadium. Pep Guardiola's team advanced to final on aggregate of 4-1 goals in the two legs of semi-final stage. Riyad Mahrez scored the brace goal for Manchester City in the 11th and 63rd minute of the match. In the other match of the semi-final second leg, Real Madrid will take on Chelsea tonight. The match will start at 1 a.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. To end the bulletin headlines once again. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to inaugurate 4 new marine academies, 500 houses under Paira Port Rehabilitation Project and more than 100 vessels tomorrow. Government issues Gazette notification extending lockdown till 16th May. Government employees cannot leave their workstations during Eid holidays. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina says instance of humanity by standing beside people during pandemic, says Obadul Qadir. Awami League to act as vanguard against all political conspiracies, says Minister for Information and Broadcasting Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Number of new corona infections and deaths in country declining gradually. Pressure of patients on hospitals also decreasing. Mamata Banerjee sworn in as West Bengal Chief Minister for the third consecutive time. And Real Madrid to face Chelsea at 1 tonight in the second leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-final. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our next bulletin that's coming up at 11:30.